Hey everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American history, the 1990 USA 1-cent coin. Now, you may be thinking, a penny? Really? That's worth just 1 cent, right? Well, buckle up because we're about to take you on a wild ride into the world of rare coins, and you might just be shocked by how much this tiny piece of copper could be worth today, potentially as much as $25 million. That's right, this little coin could be worth a fortune. Let's break down why this 1991 cent piece could make you a millionaire if you find the right one. But first, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're a fan of rare collectibles, history, or money-making tips like this. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, let's start with the basics. The 1991 cent coin, or penny, is an everyday coin minted in the United States as part of regular circulation. So, if you have one of these coins in your pocket or change jar, chances are it's just worth 1 cent. It's made of copper-plated zinc, and its design features the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse and, of course, President Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse. Standard stuff, right? Now, nothing about that seems special, right? So, what makes this particular penny so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity, errors, and the specific circumstances of one rare, almost mythical coin from 1990. The coin we're talking about is an error coin, and not just any error coin, it's one that could be worth a jaw-dropping $25 million. What am I talking about? Well, in 1990, a small number of pennies were mistakenly minted with a critical flaw. These pennies were struck on a dime planchet, which is a planchet intended for dimes, not pennies. As you can see, a penny is significantly larger and heavier than a dime. So, if a dime planchet was used to strike a penny, the resulting coin would be much smaller than a normal penny with a different weight and diameter. This mistake creates a coin that's completely out of the ordinary and highly sought after by collectors. But that's not all. This error is so rare that it has turned the coin into one of the most valuable error coins ever discovered. If you were to find one of these misstruck pennies today, you'd hold a coin that's practically priceless in the world of numismatics, potentially worth $25 million or more. You might be wondering, how do we even know about these rare coins? Well, this story is one of mystery, discovery, and a little bit of luck. The first of these misstruck 1990 pennies was found in 2006 when a coin collector and expert named Michael P. discovered an unusual penny in his collection. Upon further investigation, it was clear that the coin had been struck on a dime planchet, and it was one of the very few known to exist. News of this coin spread quickly among collectors, and the hunt for other examples of the 1990 penny on a dime planchet was on. Experts believe only a handful of these coins exist, and that makes them incredibly valuable. It's so rare that it's practically like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, let's talk about why this coin is worth so much money. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is the key. Error coins like this one are highly prized because they don't follow the normal minting process, and the mistakes made during production can make these coins one of a kind. When a coin is struck on the wrong planchet, like this 1990 penny, it has a unique shape, size, and weight, which makes it stand out among regular pennies. This rarity, combined with the historical significance of the Lincoln Memorial and the fact that this particular penny was minted in 1990, adds to its value. Coin collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for error coins, and this one, in particular, is a crown jewel in the world of numismatics. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare million-dollar pennies? Here's what to look for: size and weight. A regular 1990 penny weighs about 2.5 grams and has a diameter of 19 millimeters. If your coin is much smaller, possibly around 17.9 millimeters in diameter, or if it's noticeably lighter than a normal penny, you could have an error coin. The edge. Another sign is the edge. A penny struck on a dime planchet might have a different thickness and may look uneven. Examine the details. Look closely at the designs on the coin. If the details are a bit off, like being slightly blurred or incomplete, that could be another sign of a minting error. Seek expert help. If you think you've found one of these rare pennies, it's always a good idea to take it to a coin expert or have it appraised by a professional. And if you do find one, well, you might just be sitting on a small fortune. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could I get for one of these? Well, that's where it gets exciting. The first known 1990 penny struck on a dime planchet was sold at auction for an incredible $25 million. Yes, you heard that right, $25 million. This was a landmark moment in the world of coin collecting. But keep in mind, not every 1990 penny with an error is worth $25 million. The condition of the coin, its provenance, or history of ownership, and how rare the specific error is all play a role in its value. Some of these coins have sold for several $100,000, and even those are mind-blowing amounts of money for something as simple as a penny, while the 1991-cent coin is a standard penny in most cases. If you come across a rare minting error like this one, you could be holding onto a hidden treasure worth millions. It's an incredible reminder that even the most ordinary things, like a penny, can turn into extraordinary, life-changing finds. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below letting us know if you've ever found a rare coin or if you plan on searching your change jar for treasures. Until next time, happy collecting and good luck on your coin hunts. Last 1985 1-cent USA coin. In today's video, we've got an amazing story about a 1985 USA 1-cent coin that is worth far more than its face value. Yes, you heard that right, a penny from 1985 could be worth a jaw-dropping $19 million. I know you're probably thinking, a penny? That can't be possible. Well, buckle up because we're about to dive deep into a rare coin that's practically made for legend status in the world of numismatics. You'll want to stick around until the end of this video because we're about to uncover a hidden treasure worth big money. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on more amazing stories like this one. Let's get started. What's so special about the 1985 penny? Well, in most cases, this is just another regular 1-cent coin minted by the United States Mint with Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. You'd probably find one of these in your pocket change and, like most pennies, it would be worth 1 cent. So far, nothing too exciting, right? But here's where things get really interesting. It's not just the regular 1985 pennies that can potentially make you a millionaire. There are rare error coins from 1985 that have an entirely different story to tell, coins that are worth a small fortune because of a minting mistake that only a few of these pennies carry. The coin we're talking about today isn't a standard 1985 penny. No. It's a very rare error coin that was struck on the wrong planchet. The error we're focusing on is a penny struck on a dime planchet. That's right, a dime planchet. If you're not familiar with what a planchet is, it's simply the blank metal disc that is used to strike coins at the US Mint. A dime planchet is much smaller and thinner than the one used for pennies. The standard penny planchet has a diameter of 19 millimeters, while a dime's planchet is just 17.9 millimeters and it's much thinner. So, when a penny gets struck on a dime planchet, the result is a coin that's much smaller than a regular penny. Not only does this create a distinct physical difference, but it also makes the coin incredibly valuable and highly collectible. This particular mistake is so rare that finding one of these coins could be like striking gold. In fact, it's reported that there are only a handful of these rare 1985 pennies known to exist, making them extremely coveted by collectors around the world. These coins are worth far more than their face value, and they've sold for astronomical amounts. Now, let's talk about the money because this is where things get really exciting. The value of this rare 1985 penny is shocking. While the face value of a typical 1985 penny is, of course, 1 cent, this specific error coin has been valued at a staggering $19 million. In fact, the 1985 penny struck on a dime planchet has fetched incredibly high prices at auctions. The first known example of this coin to hit the auction block sold for nearly $19 million. Can you imagine? A penny worth a cent going for millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth is this penny worth so much? Well, let's break it down. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is the name of the game. The more unique and rare a coin is, the more valuable it becomes. And this error coin, with its misstrike on a dime planchet, is one of the rarest of them all. With only a handful of these coins known to exist, it's like a holy grail for numismatists. So, how did this penny come to light? How did we even know about its existence? Well, it all started back in 1999 when a lucky collector discovered the first known example of this rare 1985 penny. After years of research and examination, it was confirmed that this penny had been struck on a dime planchet, and it wasn't just any old penny, it was a 1985 error coin. The discovery of this coin sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Coin collectors from all over the world began to search their collections and change jars, hoping to find more of these error pennies. But despite the best efforts of many, only a few of these rare 1985 pennies have been discovered. As a result, their value skyrocketed, and soon these coins became highly coveted collector's items. But why is this particular error coin worth so much? Well, beyond rarity, there are a few other factors that contribute to its value. The minting error, coins that are struck on the wrong planchet, are incredibly rare. These types of errors happen when the wrong-sized blank metal disc is fed into the machine at the US Mint, leading to the coin being struck in an incorrect size or weight. The year 1985. The 1985 penny isn't just any old coin. It's a significant piece of American history commemorating President Abraham Lincoln and the Lincoln Memorial. A coin from this era carries a sense of nostalgia and historical importance, which makes it even more attractive to collectors. The scarcity, with only a few of these era coins known to exist, the supply is incredibly limited. In the world of collecting, the rarer the item, the more valuable it becomes. That makes this 1985 penny a true treasure. This combination of rarity, historical significance, and the unique nature of the era makes this penny incredibly valuable. It's not just a penny, it's a part of coin collecting legend. How can you tell if you've got one of these rare 1985 era pennies? Here's what you need to look for: size and weight. The most obvious sign is the size of the coin. A standard penny has a diameter of 19 millimeters, but a dime planchet is smaller, around 17.9 millimeters. If your penny looks smaller than usual or feels lighter, it could be an error coin. Examine the details, look closely at the design. An error coin struck on a dime planchet may have uneven or incomplete details due to the smaller size. The edge. Another clue is the edge of the coin. If the edge looks unusual or thinner than a typical penny, it could indicate that it was struck on the wrong planchet. If you think you've found a valuable coin, it's always a good idea to get it appraised by a professional coin expert. To wrap things up, while a standard 1985 penny is worth just 1 cent, an error coin from the same year, struck on a dime planchet, could be worth a fortune, potentially up to $19 million. It's a reminder that even the smallest and most seemingly insignificant objects can hold incredible value. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment below letting us know if you've ever found a rare coin in your change. Until next time, happy hunting, and who knows, you might just have a $19 million penny hiding in your collection.